Good morning, everybody. This is the Algebra Trig Pre-Calc Groups rundown of your week. Welcome to, this is my office. I'm trying to do some different things. Not my office, this is my library. I have this little room off of my living room, and I have some bookshelves around here. And this chair that I have, I'm actually sitting in my grandpa's chair. When I was in 5th grade, my grandpa, Leo, passed away, and I was his favorite. He told everybody I was his favorite. I was his first grandkid, so I was his favorite, and he treated me really good, and it's always nice to feel special, right? So my grandpa, Leo, my grandpa Semro, used to always make me feel special, and I remember when he passed, I felt horrible. So my grandparents had these matching chairs. My grandma had one as well, and I remember when he died, I didn't sit in his chair. I never did. And then when my grandma went to the home, she asked me, is there anything you want? And I go, I want grandpa's chair. And she's like, done. And that's the only thing I got. So I actually sit in it now. I didn't whenever it was at their house, but this is my grandpa's chair. And I love it. I read in it and everything. So I thought I'd give you a little history. It's nice. Number one, it's nice to feel special. And there's my tattoo, my Leo, because everybody asks me, sometimes people ask me, what the heck is going on with that? So what I want to do is I want to start you guys off with the things that you need to know, because I told you I was going to give you the 3 big ideas. Now these ideas are, we're kind of evolving, and we're kind of really figuring out this virtual learning, my team and I. And for your class, I have an Algebra 2 group, and then I have a pre-calculus group. Now, the pre-calculus teacher and I, we're kind of at the same point, so we talk a lot about how we're going to do things, and we might do things a little bit differently. I mean, this is new. We didn't have time to plan for this. I mean, we literally had 2 days to get all of our stuff together and figure it out, and then meet once a week. So we are doing things a little differently, but we're expecting the same amount of you guys, okay? So the things we came up with for my class, because her class has had some other things, is you had the solving 3 variable equations. Then also you have to know conic sections. And then in trig, you have to be able to solve equations and then understand and use basic trig identities. Those are four things you have to do. Now, kind of in our evolution of all this stuff and kids doing homework, and this is overall from all the math classes, a lot of math kids or kids in math weren't really doing their homework because a lot of them are CPM kids. And I think you guys all know the CPM clickers. I like to call them clickers because they click till they get to the end and they just write down an answer. Or they just find it somewhere and they don't understand what they're learning. So after a couple weeks of clickers and me getting upset, I was like, because I actually looked at some problems in their homework, and I looked at yours too. So your first one was the 3 variable, right? So I looked at your problems, and there were 2 of them that I looked at, and if you got them wrong, I sent you a message, and most of you guys got that, and you redid it. It was great. I was really happy. So that was like, oh, I get that they get that. And from just your Friday reflections and whatnot, I felt like you guys knew that. So after I gave that quick review, and my other kids started to realize that, oh, I actually have to watch the videos and learn, we decided that we were going to give assessments. And assessments are going to look, for you guys, probably very similar to what you've had before, but much shorter. And it's just on the stuff that you've learned. All right, so I'm not going to give you guys an assessment on the 3 variable equations because I feel like you knew it. I looked at your homework and I was like, yes, this is awesome. So I didn't feel like I had to do that. Plus, it was a really short section. So when we talked about some testing or how we're going to assess you guys, and we started to talk about, okay, at the end of learning something, maybe we need to assess them. So you guys are going to have an assessment on parabolas, on conic sections, parabolas, ellipses, and hyperbolas. In the ellipse section that you're going to get this week, there's actually a hidden special one in there, and it should totally make sense what it is. I like to kind of make it a surprise. It's a surprise. Fun conic section. And I kind of teach it the way that I would do that kind of the special conic section. So you'll get that video hopefully today. I didn't even make your videos this week because I want to make an ellipse, and I need to make sure that it makes sense how I'm doing it. And I don't have my boards. I have nothing here. So I think my little 6th grade niece kind of helped me out with figuring out how I'm going to do that. So you're going to have a series of videos. Watch them in order because I make them in order. And I'm assuming you guys do. You're smart kids. You know what you're doing. All right. So you're going to have one on conic sections. We're going to do ellipses this week. We're going to do hyperbolas next week. And then the following week when we start trig, that Friday, because I like things to mesh and you guys to think about them, you will have your assessment on conic sections. All right. And it should be pretty basic. I mean, I'm not going to make it so difficult for you because it's hard for me to grade things online. All right. It'll be on a Google Doc. You're going to fill in some blanks. It's going to be hopefully simple for you to do. And you might have to put a picture in there if you want me to see your work. Also, then you're going to, in the trig section, you're going to have, I'm probably just going to make, it'll take the place of a quick check on solving equations and then basic identities. And you will have enough practice with all those that you should feel comfortable with them. All right. So today my day is these kinds of videos. And then also I have to make your ellipses. I'm going to throw those out to you guys first. All right. Okay, so with those things, what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk a little bit about your passing and failing. Most of you guys are rocking it. I made a 70 because Infinite Campus, I don't want to be the judge of pass fail. I want you guys to have some kind of, oh, I need to get this to get that. It's just a good way to figure it out. Is 70% more than half? Yeah. And the only reason 70% I picked it more than half, I think I've said in the past, is because it's you could get all half credit on your homework and still pass, and that's not right whenever you could just copy mine. I literally had a kid in one of my other classes literally copy the document with the answers on it and then paste it to another one and hand that in his own mark. Are you kidding me? So that's why they're late. I can't go to your houses. I'm sorry. I wish I could. I miss you guys. All right. So your fourth quarter grade, most of you guys are going to be fine with this. I think I have maybe 2 or 3 of you. This goes out to the people who have done jack squat. We have meetings every Wednesday that I'm going to start to change my Google Meet so I can go meet with Mr. Tennis and get some information. But I did email him because I had a question on something when somebody made me the bullet points. Here's the thing. I have been told, and other teachers have been told, that you will not pass if you do not engage and demonstrate. Super easy. You don't go online, you don't hand in things, no pass. You don't demonstrate. Demonstrating for me is the quick checks and the assessments. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't pass. So today I'm going to bump out some emails to some people and some parents that I'm really concerned about, because even if you got an A third quarter, or I know I'm going to have a couple people who had C's, are going to be like, it averages out to passing. This is not about averaging out to passing. I think that the exact words in my email was, third quarter grades are irrelevant in this situation. You can't just get by with your third quarter grade. You have to do something fourth quarter, all right? Even if you had an A. So just know that for all of you folks out there. You need to engage, do, demonstrate, show me, okay? Demonstrate, that's your quick checks and those assessments. All right. In Google, I think I've mentioned this before, but if you're missing the document to put your homework in, just go ahead and attach it to the assignment if you want. You can email it to me. What I've noticed is that if you use your phone, you're not going to get those Google Docs, or you can't insert them. So use your computers. And if I see there's no attachment, what I do is I just put a comment on your assignment, your particular assignment, and then, oh, there's the attachment again. So that's why you might be getting some silly little short phrases from me, just to get that in there. And if you want to know what your homework is that's going to be due at the end of the week, I do put it in on Mondays. So if you forget what the page number is, just go in there. So that you guys only have one homework assignment this week. And everything will be distributed by Wednesday. So here's sort of how this will be for you guys. Today, you're going to get all your videos and your homework. And then and that's all you got. You're just doing ellipses, done. And then after that, you will have on Wednesday, I'll get the quick check out to you. And so you'll have that, and it'll be just like the other ones. It's a Google Doc. You just fill in everything that you need to fill in. If you get something wrong, I return it to you. I'll keep returning it to you until you get it. All right? So one thing that has been kind of getting to me is every so often I get kids who have questions on things. Not so much in here, but I just want to reiterate that if you guys have questions, you need to meet me for my Google Meets. All right? And you guys pretty much do a good job of that. So what I try to do is I try to look at my life schedule, and then at the week I look to see what I can offer. I generally don't do Google Meets on Monday because that's your first day with the stuff. Here is my Tuesday schedule, and you will find that you are from 9 until 9:20. All right. Then my Wednesday schedule had to move up a little bit because I want to meet with Mr. Tennis. Here we go. That's it. Looks like you guys are from 10:40 to 11 o'clock. And I did an afternoon on Thursday. Here's my Thursday. And you guys are from 1:20 to 1:40, and I always have those little spots for everybody. And I just like putting those things out there for you guys on the day of it. It's just a lot easier to put it in the Google stream in for you guys to just click. So I'm thinking you guys are really doing a great job. When I'm lecturing to people, I want you to know in this group, it's not that many, but you got to try to get to everybody. It's prom week. I know that sucks. I'm going to try to have a little fun with it. You might have some extra videos this week. I'm going to try to have a little fun with it for you guys. This week is also the NBA. This is my All-Star shirt with Giannis. They were supposed to start the playoffs, and I was going to go to a playoff game. So I'm kind of bummed by this. I'm bummed that school's not happening anymore. I'm bummed. I'm mad. I'm sad. I'll be honest with you, I hate Fridays. I used to love Fridays. I was telling somebody because I leave work and I have 2 full days. I'm working on Fridays to like 10, 11 o'clock now, getting homework in and emailing kids, and it sucks. I don't really like it. And sometimes I feel like I'm working too much. And I need breaks, so I want you guys to take some breaks because I know some of you have some pretty stiff things going on. It's a lot of stuff. I heard last week was really tough for some of you guys. And I'm hoping, Math, you can allot your time and it's not taking you so much time. And I'm hoping you love ellipses and that it's not quite as hard and that you can understand that good enough that when I say some things about the hyperbolas, be like, oh, this is just like an ellipse, except I just do graph it, boom. All right, so that is it. Like I said, I missed you guys a lot. Happy prom week! I mean, I usually tell you guys at the end of the week, at prom week, I always say don't do anything stupid or make smart decisions. Well, if you're stuck at home and your parents are watching you, I don't have to say that. Okay, have a great week. I miss you a ton. Bye.